Hey guys, today we're going to be drawing the creeper from Minecraft. I'm using an iPad Pro with the Procreate app. Now you don't need this to follow along. You can use a white sheet of paper, a black marker for outline, and markers and crayons for coloring in. Now I've already gone and created two layers, the outline layer and the color layer. The outline layer is where we're going to be using our black marker for outline, and the color layer is where we're going to be coloring. If you're using a white sheet of paper, you can go and grab a black marker. So I'm already on my outline layer and I've got my black marker handy. And what I'm going to do first is turn on the grid. So let's go to Settings, Canvas, and Drawing Guide. So that will turn on the grid. And because Minecraft, all their characters are in boxes and pixels and straight lines, this is a really handy guide for you to make sure that your design is super straight and 3D. Now, if you're using a paper and a pencil and a marker, you can most certainly use a ruler. All right, so let's start off with his head. And if you're using an iPad and you want to get your lines super straight, just draw your line. Don't let go of the pencil, and the line goes super straight. So we're going to draw 3 lines, just like that. Now this middle line is just a slight bit higher. And then we just got to connect the dots. All right, let's start with his body. We're going to do the same thing, 3 lines. And then we're going to connect. This one we're going to start way back here. And we're going to draw a line this way. And then we're going to connect this inner corner to that one. Then we're going to draw this line out. And then connect this. Then a straight line down here. Another line right there, and this is slightly longer. And then we're going to continue this line down, just to about there. Same with this line. And then lastly, this line. Then we're going to connect this to there. And then we're just going to connect this back leg and then this front leg. And then we're going to put a line just like that to make it look 3D. Okay, so now we can do the face, and if you followed my Steve drawing in another video, his face is kind of the same as this. So they are just literal blocks. So a square for the eyes. and then the nose, and then the mouth. Okay, so now we're ready to color. We can get rid of the drawing guide and then go into our color layer. And we can start coloring the face and the eyes. So I'm gonna pick a black for the nose and the mouth. And then for the eyes, there is like red eyes, like a dark red eye. So we're gonna do a, oops, I'm gonna do a square. And then let's go back to our black and color the rest in. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, when we color in, literally the creeper is just a bunch of pixels. So if you're using an iPad, we're gonna create just a new layer. You don't have to name it, it's just gonna be using the pencil again. And if you're on a piece of paper, you can go and grab a pencil and a ruler. So let me change my brush to the sketch brush. And we're just gonna be outlining where the pixels are so that we can color them in. So let's just draw a straight line like that. And we're just gonna keep drawing straight lines. And then we're gonna go this way to make blocks. And then the same on this side. Just gonna turn my canvas that way. Now technically these should be equal distance, but I mean, it's kind of impossible to do this right now here. So we're just gonna wing it. And then a line this way. And we're gonna use the lines from this side to connect it. See, I do realize that this doesn't look super straight, but we're just gonna try to make do with what we have. We can always fix it when we color. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the body. And I just realized there should not be a black line here, so I'm gonna go back to my outline. Just gonna erase this. And I'm sorry if you're using a marker, I know you can't erase it, but. Okay, so let's go back to that grid layer. And then we're gonna continue this line all the way down. I mean, we can also continue it down here, but here is probably gonna be really dark. So we can paint that a black. And the further you go down, your lines are gonna kind of switch directions this way. And then we're gonna do the same thing for this side. This does seem very tedious, doesn't it? But in the end, it'll be all worth it. And then following these lines, we're gonna go this way. I'm just gonna go up here so I can get a better angle and where I'm going. Okay, same thing down for the legs. We can just continue one way. I guess we'll just continue down over here. All right, Now, the fun part is coloring that all in. So let's go into our color layer, and I've already got some green picked out, and we literally just have to start coloring. I'm just gonna go back to my brush, and this is gonna take a while, guys, so you gotta get ready for this. We can start by just drawing some random pieces anywhere so that you don't have to keep, switching between colors. So do one there. I don't know, guys, should I fast forward this? All right, let's fast forward. All right, let's change the color. I'm gonna select a darker green, and the darker greens can go where the shadows are. All right, guys, don't give up. I'm rooting for you. I know this is taking a lot of time and I'm almost about to give up, but I'm gonna keep going, okay? So let's pick another lighter green. I'm gonna pick just a slight yellow green. Now, a fun lesson for you is anything that you see on the computer is made up of pixels. So if you open up a photograph and you zoom in like really, really close, you're gonna see that that picture is made up of a bunch of pixels. So that is what we're doing here. Guys, I feel like I'm not gonna finish this until next year. I'm gonna keep chugging along, so wondering how you guys are doing. Don't abandon your drawing now, you gotta keep going. Okay, let's select a different green. We'll do this color. All right, guys, let's take off the pencil layer and see how it looks so far. All right, guys, I can't wait to see till it's done. All right, guys, I feel like I have just ran a marathon. And we are done. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. This literally took about 45 minutes and I had to fast forward it. So the last thing we're gonna do is uncheck that sketch layer and let's see what happens. Ooh, looks good. I mean, if I really wanted to do this perfect, I'm just gonna zoom in, I would have made these lines straighter. But that would have taken about 6 hours. So if you're on a piece of paper, you can just get an eraser and just erase your pencil marks and see how the final results look. So there you go, guys. This is the creeper from Minecraft.